All right, so what's going on, everybody? How are you guys doing? Welcome to FxProNow.com, where our goal is to be able to help you to make an extra $1,000 a month trading Forex online and at home with your families. What we're going to be doing tonight is what we call This Week in the Markets. And when it comes to This Week in the Markets, what we do is we literally trade live together. And you can be able to literally watch what I'm doing. And if there's anything that I see, we can be able to just take advantage of it right away. But if not, at least you'll learn something. So let's go ahead and jump on into the markets right now. What we're going to do is we're going to first look at EURUSD, and if anything, stay tuned until the end because I'm going to show you guys how you can be able to win our giveaway. What we're looking to do is give away $500 this month, and what we're looking to do is be able to do it every single month. And the people that are actually a part of the course are going to have first dibs to be able to get access to that. All right, and also you could be able to also win by liking and commenting and sharing our stuff. So I'm gonna show you guys how to be able to do it at the end. All right, so let's get started. All right, what's going on, everybody? How are you guys doing? Welcome to FxProNow.com, where our goal is to be able to help you make an extra $1,000 a month. What we're looking at right now is EURUSD, and when it comes to EURUSD, literally this is in the same exact spot that we were in Monday. Price pulled down, came back up, and by mistake, I actually closed out my trade, and kind of at the best part. So we entered in somewhere like right here. I forget exactly where it was, but price started to pull down. I think I was up like 20 pips or something like that, nothing crazy. And by mistake, I closed out my trade. And then price pulled back up. So I'm in right around the same area again. So let me show you guys exactly what I see from this, where we're at now, where I see it going in the future. So this is a very, very simple trade. I actually made some changes to it. Before I put my fibs right here, because this is what the move was before, where it was point A, point B, point C, and point D. This is where we saw it go. And we caught about like 220 pips on this move last week. Now we're looking for a new move. So this is our point A now. So we have point A up here, right? We have point B down here, and we have point C at 61.8, right around that area. Here's the thing. There's a possibility that price can be able to go a little higher. I'm just letting you guys know that. All right, so be okay with that. I think it's very important for people to be okay to, be in a negative trade, right? It's all right. Just because you're in a little drawdown doesn't mean you're in a bad trade. It's important to know that, like, because it matters on the trading style that you're in. If you're in our trading style where we focus mostly on like the H4 time frame, and from that H4 time frame, like we're looking for trades that may last a little longer, but because of that, we're going to be able to get access to trades that will essentially last, give us more pips in the end. All right, so from point A to point B to point C, I'm looking for price to go to this area right here, negative 27%. So I'm looking for price to really, really get down deep, right? But being the fact that we do have a key level right here, I'm going to get out of half of my trade at this point right here, that key level that I think is like a daily, my daily key level right there at 1.099. After price gets to that point, I'll let the other half just rock until it gets to that negative 27% area. If it gets there, great. If it doesn't, whatever. All right. So this is a very, very simple trade. Again, price may continue to push and possibly could go all the way to 1.13. If it goes any higher than that, it's going to be kind of annoying. But I don't see it getting any higher than that. Being the fact that on the daily time frame, like we've been in a downtrend for a long time, for a long time. And yeah, we're supposed to have pullbacks and stuff like that, even on the higher time frames. But we broke through this monthly key level, this monthly key level right here. We broke through it, and not just broke through it. We actually retested it and then continued, and have candles that closed under the level of support, the last level of support that was made. So I don't see this going any further up, at least for a while now. You know what I mean? How you doing to all the new people that are on right now? If anything, click on the like button if you can be able to hear me. And also share your name, where you're calling in from. I think it's always fun. So with that being the case, guys, hopefully you learned something. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. But I'll put it to you like this, like my phone died. This game is very, very simple. I was just on the phone with somebody, and I was explaining to them, like, this game is I promise you, it's very, very simple. The hardest part is keeping your emotions in check when price pulls back, when you're in the negative, when you got to close out a bad trade and be okay with it. When you made a certain amount of money, whether it be $100 or $1,000 or more, right? And being okay with losing a third of it. You got to be okay with it. Because if you are not, when you know you're in a bad trade and you just continue to let it get worse and worse and worse, and you lose everything that you made, and probably even get into the money that you put in, now you're in a bad situation. So just keep your emotions in check when it comes to trading. All right, guys. So hopefully that helped out. If anything, I would highly suggest go to FxProNow.com if there's more that you want to learn from our style. And we have a free 1-hour Forex training that you can be able to get access to. All right. In there, we have a little bit about myself. We share some tips. And from there, we share the vision of where we're going as a community. All right. So greatly appreciate your time, guys. Peace. FxProNow.com. All right. Next. So let's get in this AUDUSD. All right, what's going on, everybody? How you guys doing? Welcome to FxProNow.com. What we're looking at right now is AUDUSD. And when it comes to AUDUSD, price pulled down a little further, which I'm not surprised with. But at the same time, like it's kind of like, okay, what you're doing. So here's the thing: prices should pull up now. I think this was the last push, last final push, and from here, we're looking for price to pull back. And now we're in a different situation. So this is most likely going to have a deep retracement. And I was looking at this yesterday. I'm like, man, this retracement is probably good enough where we could probably get into, even though I don't like to do this too much, but on a counter trend. Here's the thing. The reason why I say the counter trend on this one is particularly okay is because I don't see price getting to only 38.2 and then continue. I see a deeper retracement. That's just what AU does. But let's just say it only gets here, it's 60 pips. That's not really what I believe is going to happen. I believe price is going to get anywhere between to this key level right here. It's the H4 key level, and possibly coming all the way up to this monthly key level right here. So the possibilities are pretty nice. You know, we literally caught this all the way at the top, man. I'm so excited about that. We caught this all the way at the top here. And we closed out at this area right here. It was like a 260 pip move. Beautiful stuff, man. So I believe that price is going to pull up, and if anything, I may say, F it, and just on my phone died, and just hop in this and just see exactly where this goes. But if price decides to continue to pull down, I'll gladly get out of this, because I'm not really in the mood to get into any type of drawdown on a pullback. I don't like to get into counter trades or anything like that. The reason why I call it a counter trade is because on the daily time frame, you'll see the fact that this has been a downtrend for a long time, and you don't want to get into anything as far as like pullbacks or anything like that. But this is like clearly, you see that right here where it really pulls this, right? It's the same exact thing as this, same exact thing as this, same exact thing as this, same exact thing as that, as this, as this. It's the same exact thing. It does it over and over and over again, right? So with that being the case, I see price pulling back a pretty good amount. So when my phone turns on, I'll go ahead and gladly get into that with no issue. All right. So once it pulls back, I don't see it only going to 38.2. I see it, really climbing. Once it continues, once it gets to this area right here, I'll be looking at like the H1 time frame, looking for breaks of structure on the lower time frame to go ahead and actually exit out of that trade over here, somewhere in this area over here, and then from there look for the continuation to 66.5. Right now, here's the thing. I know a lot of you guys looking at me like, what the hell is he talking about? This is like you're spitting out some crazy words to me right now. I get it if you're brand new to the game, but that's exactly why we have the resources that we have on FxProNow.com. That's exactly why I put out the content for free, to see, like, is this really what you want to do? Is this, something that you really want to do long term? Because if it is, you will have access to more content that can be able to explain detail for detail everything that we got going on over here. All right. So go to FxProNow.com. We have a free 1-hour Forex training on there. Shares a little bit of, the secrets that we have. But when you actually get into our course, you'll be able to get access to all the basics that you need to be able to baby step you to this advanced stuff that we got going on right here. All right. I'm just showing you like what the end will look like and the type of stuff that you're going to be able to get access to. Okay. So I greatly appreciate your time, guys. FxProNow.com is where you can be able to get access to everything. Why would you not enter a buy while the trend is retracing? So I guess that's a legitimate question. As far as here, this is okay as far as entering a buy, because the thing is, there's a good amount of space that price is subject to be able to push out. Now, why usually wouldn't I enter in a buy if it's like, 30 pips of retracement that's possible to happen? Because the thing is, the trend is going in one direction. Being the fact that the trend is going in one direction, let's just say there's 70% of the time that price is going to continue going in that direction, and only 30% of the time going in the opposite direction. So if the trend is going in one direction, right, and you're going in the opposite direction, there's a higher possibility that price will continue going in the direction of the trend. And with that being the case, you have a higher possibility of being in a bad trade. Hopefully that was the simplest way I could be able to make that, where you don't want to be going in the opposite direction of the trend, because you're in a higher probability of being in a bad trade, because the trend is already going in one direction and you're going in the opposite direction. So if you have, let's say this right here gives you $100, right? And you have a low risk of making that $100. But then you have 5 times the risk to make $30. Does that make sense to be in something like that? You have 5 times more of the risk to make $30, but you could just wait 2 days to make $100 and have 5 times less risk. Hopefully that made sense, Jimmy. I explained that in 2 separate ways. I think 3. So I greatly appreciate your time, guys. FxProNow.com. We'll have a whole bunch of content that you'll be able to get access to. And going from there. Peace. Great. All right, EJ. No problem. So here's the thing. Before we even get into UJ, I want to share something. So here's the thing, guys. I'm looking to really ramp up. We've had our content out for about 3 months, and we're going to start doing like giveaways and stuff like that. I think it's gonna be pretty fun. So here's the thing. Anybody get started with the course today. I don't know what today is. Wednesday, I think the 7th, right? Today's my grandma's birthday, actually. And my birthday's in 1 week. So whoever gets started today, right? I'm going to give you 5 times more of a chance to be able to win that $500 that we're going to be giving out at the end of the month. If you get started today, only today though, okay? So if you get started today with our course, and if anything, I'll go ahead and just put in the link, right? And I'm actually going to give you guys the discounted rate. It's not going to be the full rate, right? The full rate's supposed to be $9.97. I'm actually going to give you guys the discounted rate, right, at $4.97. So whoever gets started today, I'm going to give you guys a 5 times more chance to be able to win the $500. So essentially getting the course for free, right? If you get started today. So here's thank you very much for the birthday thing. Right, so here's the link. Here is the link, right? So that's the link. When you get started with the course, if you invite people to get a discount, yeah, you could just give them that link. I don't know. This is gonna be. I'm not gonna give this link again. You know what I mean? The course is supposed to be $9.97. I'm giving you guys a half price right now, and I'm going to be giving away $500. Which is crazy, right? So, so yeah, whoever gets started today, you'll be able to get access to the course, obviously, but you'll also get a 5 times higher chance of being able to actually win the $500. But you got to be able to get started today, okay, guys? And obviously, I'm going to look at the date, right? So, so with that being the case, let's go ahead and get started with UJ. Oh, you guys already see my screen. All right. Boom. 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 All right, what's going on, everybody? How are you guys doing? Welcome to FxProNow.com, where our goal is to be able to help you to make an extra $1,000 trading Forex online at home with your families. What we're looking at right now is UJ. When it comes to UJ, price really pushed downwards. I'm not even going to share how I'm kind of upset the fact that we called this beautifully, and we exited. Well, I exited. Anyways, what we are looking at right now is literally the same exact thing. I'm looking for price to pull back up. From price pulling back up, we should see a continuation to the downtrend. Nothing crazy. Same thing as yesterday. Went Monday. I keep on saying yesterday. All right. So yeah, so from point A here to point B, I know it says point D, but this is something different. Let's go ahead and just delete this, and delete this. All right. Yo, check that out, man. Like it was all over here. We called this, man. We called this. Anyways, so we're looking, mind you, this is, as you can see, we're on the 2-hour time frame. I don't trade on 2-hour time frame. Like I do, but only when there's nothing. Like right now. So we're looking for price to pull back up. Price should go to this area right here, like 107. It can go all the way to 108.1. From hitting these areas right here, we're looking for the continuation, you know, past this weekly key level right here and getting into 104. So, you know, there's a good amount of pips that we could be able to receive from here. All right. So again, we're just looking for price to pull back up into this region right here. Let's go ahead and make the region. somewhere in this region right here. Price pulling back up in this area right here. We'll look for breaks of structure in the lower time frame, on the M30 time frame and stuff like that. And we'll look for price to continue past this weekly right here. Here's the thing: if you're wondering like what the heck is breaks of structure, or what like how's he coming up with these boxes, like where is he even putting these regions, stuff like that. I get it. I understand, like if you're like, where the heck is he doing this? Like how does he do this? Honestly, I'm literally doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. For real. All you have to do is literally like learn how this is done, and this is why we have the content that we have. So I actually want to check something out real quick, because on GJ, I'm looking for this to pull up, I think. So I want to see something on here. I want to look on the weekly time frame, see how this is looking. I don't know if I'm pulling this out of my A, but I'm just gonna start pulling out some lines and stuff, because I'm pretty sure we're going to have some type of movement coming somewhere. Look at that. Interesting. I wonder if this will pop. I wonder. Huh. I have a feeling this is going to get into a level consolidation like this, and it's going to be annoying in here. I wonder if this is going to be a level of support again. We'll see. But I am looking for price to pull up either way. Let's see how far it's going to pull up. I don't know. All right. So on FxProNow.com, we have a whole bunch of content that you can be able to get access to. And hopefully you can be able to, give you some more information on like how we get things done. Since we only trade UJ, I don't know what GY is, EU and AU. If we have to wait for certain retrace, we should not trade, right? Me, I'm completely okay with not being in a trade right now or tomorrow or whatever it is. I'm fine with it. But if you want to trade every day, you can have as many pairs as you want. Me, I keep 4, and I stick with those 4. I don't jump from thing to thing. I create a relationship with just these, because I know for sure the more that I know these specific pairs right here, the higher probability that I'll know what it's going to do, as opposed to going from thing to thing. But I'm pretty sure there's other people that have a completely different ideal, and they'll look at 30 of these things and catch more pips than I do. Do you think? All right. So whatever works out best for you. Me, I'm okay with not being in a trade. But some people, they want to, be in a trade every single day, nonstop, all in. Me, I'm looking for 200 pip moves, 100 pip moves, just so I could be able to have a higher percentage of getting those trades done correctly. All right, so greatly appreciate your time, guys. FxProNow.com. We have a whole bunch of content on there. Greatly appreciate your time. Peace. All right, let's look at GJ. Let's look at GJ. Oh, I had that on the other thing too. So I guess I call that May 20th as well. Oh man. Oh, we're in the same area right here. That's crazy. Literally stopped right at the 61. Oh, man. Man, that is just wild, bro. I wonder why I even put this point right here, because we have the green box. I said, hey, it's going to go in here. It's going to go in here. And that's exactly where it went. All right. All right. So I'm going to end it right here. Face. Yeah. Okay. All right, guys. So I greatly appreciate your time. I'm pretty sure, you know, you call it something. If anything, what I do want to do is I want to be able to know exactly what you guys caught, you know, like what did you guys learn from here? So, in order to be able to win this $500, what we're going to be doing is I'm going to give you guys the opportunity to be able to win by also whoever I'm going to like draw out names from people that like, comment, and share our content. So what I'm going to do is, so you have to like this video, right? So number one, you got to like this video. So go ahead and click on the like button real quick. I got to find the link to this other thing. The second thing is when this video is done, right? When this video is done, it's going to allow you to comment, where you have to like comment on the actual video itself, not in the chat box, but in the comment section, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to write what you have learned, right? So being the fact that the comment box doesn't pop up right now, which is strange, first, go ahead and write down what you have learned in the Facebook link that I just put in there. That's going to be our video, our ad, right? So just go ahead and put in the Facebook video what you have learned, right? And from there, you could be able to just literally, when this video is done, copy and paste what you wrote on this Facebook video into this, all right? So just comment on the Facebook video what you've learned, right? Share the video, right? And then once I'm done with this one, what you'll go ahead and do is you'll go ahead and just write down what you have learned in this YouTube video. Very, very simple, right? So if anything, because I know people need steps. So number one, like this video. Number two, comment what you have learned on the Facebook link provided. Number 3, share Facebook video. All right. Number 4, comment what you have learned on this YouTube video, right? Yeah, that's those, right? So those give you, let's just say 1 entry into the pile, right? Because this is how it's going to be, right? You're going to have 8 entries that could be what happen because we come on Mondays and Wednesdays 4 times a month, right? So it gives you 8 entries, right? And whoever gets started today will give you 5 entries. Whoever gets started with our course today gives you 5 entries into the pot, if that makes sense, right? Automatically. So hopefully that makes sense to you guys. I want to keep it as simple as possible. And here is the course, right? So every time somebody does those 4 things, that's 1 entry, right? Whoever gets started with the course today gets 5 entries. And then if you do that, that's 1. And then, every time that you do it, you'll get entries. All right. Very, very simple. If you have any questions, let me know. But right now there's 14 people that are closer to be able to winning this. All right. Because 14 people that like this. All right. So greatly appreciate your time, guys, and peace.